So the first one is a food and beverage company that we've worked with specifically in the bottled water industry. So they were really on that journey of get the data, visualize locally, send it to the cloud, develop models, do the machine learning and push it back down and try to get to that closed loop system. So what did they have that was really a challenge? So it's not just all Siemens PLCs. It's never that way, right? It's Siemens, it's Allen Bradley, it's Omron, it's Krone machines, it's all sorts of different types of machines, and trying to get that data out is a challenge. No manufacturing and analytics. So they had some handcrafted things, but nothing consistent, nothing easy to use, nothing quick to change. Multiple data acquisition systems goes right back to the heterogeneous systems. And then because of the multiple data acquisition systems, because of all the different closed off systems, they had a lack of insight into the data for predictive maintenance. So again, they could look at certain machines, but all those machines weren't connected. They weren't getting data from each machine. So it was kind of more of a calendar based type of maintenance. And they wanted to get to more of a predictive maintenance and condition based monitoring. Next slide. So what we did was we deployed Litmus Edge to their plant data center. So we gave them a virtual instance of the software. So running in VMware to collect data from the shop floor devices. So that allowed us to establish connections to all the different shop floor devices and the existing systems. So we took the data from their SCADA, from their Krone's data logger, from their Siemens PLCs, and then we were able to develop the visualizations reporting for the local use, but then we integrated that with Azure. So we were able to pump that data northbound to their Azure cloud, and that gives them the ability now to start to use that data to look at the machine learning models to really start to understand what's going on the shop floor. And then all those deployments, we manage those with Litmus Edge Manager. So Litmus Edge Manager is the management layer that sits on top of Litmus Edge, and it's what allows us to create templates of different machines or different data flows, copy those, and then push those out to different lines into different plants quite rapidly. So what did they get? They collected data from the heterogeneous industrial systems in days. So once we established the connection, we unlocked the data. It's available. Anyone can see it. Anyone can use it. It starts showing up in Azure, and it starts showing up on their visualizations. That eliminates the data silos. We put in anomaly detection. So we use some of our out-of-the-box analytics with Litmus Edge that started to give them a view of occurrences that were happening with the data that was pointing to weird things happening or things that would happen, but then would trigger a maintenance call afterwards. So by doing that, we could start to see what was causing problems on the shop floor. We integrated our solution with their maintenance system. So we started to optimize the maintenance schedules based on hours run for a machine rather than every 2 weeks or every 2 months. So that really starts to reduce downtime because the maintenance happens when it's supposed to, not just on a regular calendar schedule. Anomaly detection, again, like we talked about, it was they were able to see anomalies, which would then start to say, when they would have to do maintenance, or it would start to trigger more investigations about what was going wrong. Statistical models came out of that, and then we developed push notifications and alarming systems to required personnel. So again, gave them a total holistic solution with the data, engaged all the different groups so that they could get alarms for specific machines or for specific events, but really brought all the data together to give them a digital transformation. From an architecture standpoint, as you can see at the top, Litmus Edge Manager, and then they have their Azure cloud. We put their specific instance in their DMZ, so that's where we deployed Litmus Edge, and then we connected into their OT network to collect from different PLCs, their data loggers, and their SCADA systems.